Welcome to Game 2 of the Violent Ends Act 2 Finals. Again, it is going to be TheMista playing as Beta in the top right of Coastlands, and his opponent, Galahad, playing as Goo in the bottom left. And already Galahad is making a very fast push for this resource area. And I'm wondering if he's going to hang around here for a while, collect a bunch of reserves before making a fast push towards his opponent's base. TheMista is sending his initial scouting commando this way, and actually now moving towards the center. I think he may have just been trying to avoid the brush. And I'm not sure if he saw that that spigot had been already consumed. Looks like he might have, because he's kind of dancing around here in the middle, avoiding the brush, taking a wide path, trying to figure out where that Mother Goo is. The Drover has entered TheMista's base, and we will see at the very same opening from him 2 factories. Small protein getting in a little deep here. That Drover will get picked up. The small protein is simply going to leave. 5 commandos is way too much for that to take on, and he will be forced to disengage. Galahad continues to collect reserves here in the southeast. Spawns another small protein. So going with a pretty much equally aggressive opening to his opponent. And again, he builds the tank attachment and then immediately sells it to give himself access to 2 predators this time. And by immediately selling the attachment, you get 100 resources back of the 200 you spend, which means that your second refinery will be 10 seconds earlier than it otherwise would have been. Galahad has morphed all Drovers from his 2 small proteins and is now moving his mother over here towards the left, not towards his opponent's base. And these 2 predators are about to complete. And that is going to easily dissuade those Drovers from trying to make an aggressive push here. But Galahad, having moved his mother all the way across the map, is going to make it difficult for TheMista to know where to hunt. He's probably going to send this entire force down here towards the south, which is where he suspects his opponent is, leaving Galahad largely unharassed there in the north, at least for now. TheMista is sending a single commando over there to scout, however, and once he locates this, it's probably going to draw the bulk of TheMista's forces over there. These Drovers are doing a good job of delaying and distracting the bulk of TheMista's army. I think the last of the Drovers has probably been cleaned up there. Mista has located these 2 mothers, and all of his forces are now on the way. 1 commando will get almost killed by that small protein, but Galahad then disengages. Galahad's now in a lot of trouble here. Hiding in the brush for now. I think he's got 2 small proteins. Ooh, and he just morphed a lot of Striders. He's gonna need to be very careful. Very delicate balancing act by both players at this point. TheMista is still operating on only 1 refinery. If he loses these forces, he may very well lose the game to Galahad's slightly superior economy. Looks like the engagement is very much going in TheMista's favor. He set up a very nice surround around Galahad's forces, and they're all getting picked off. Galahad's operating still on 2 mothers, and I don't think he has any actual units besides these 2 mothers. And he's completely surrounded and trapped on these cliffs. I don't know if he's going to be able to get himself out of this situation. Spawns a small protean. He is now sending both of his mothers straight towards the Mista's base. As far as I can tell, nothing makes it onto this wall turret in time. The predators are making their way over. Not sure what's going to happen here. More commandos getting eaten by that mother. Another mother just made it into the brush. Currently exposing itself to these commandos, though. So close. What is going to happen here? And those 2 predators are really the cornerstone of the Mista's army. You can tell that he just made those 2 predators, sold the attachment, and plans to make nothing but commandos for the entire rest of the game. And Galahad is having a lot of trouble dealing with this build. Galahad is now just trying to be as evasive as possible. Spreading his mothers to completely different areas of the map. Trying to spread out from there. It looks like he caught a commando in the brush there, and his other mother is making its way all the way over here. The Mista, operating on 2 factories producing commandos, actually did have a +2 catalyst per second income, and has finally, at 7 minutes, been able to afford his second refinery. Galahad only now getting himself to 3 mothers, and this game is just on a razor's edge. This mother looks like it might go down very soon. It does have 1 small protean supporting it. It's not going to be able to make any new units anytime soon, though, although the Mista just completely disengaged. And it looks like he's focusing a little hard in this area. And he may be completely unaware that Galahad has 2 mothers completely unharassed over here on the right side. Those 2 mothers may end up winning Galahad this game if the Mista doesn't react to that soon. Not sure what he's doing here. His aggression seems to have completely stopped. Uh-oh, looks like Galahad has been found over... Oh, I just called him Galahad. I was reading chat. Oops. Galahad has been spotted over here on the right side. Very nice split by these commandos. I think Galahad may lose both of those small proteans and inflict very minor losses. I'm pretty sure he still has a mother and some forces over there. 2 mothers. Trying to clean up as many commandos as he can. Operating on 2 refineries now. The Mista's production is definitely going to start ramping up. We're going to see probably permanent Predator production out of this factory once that tank attachment completes. And the constant flow of commandos over here is getting a little bit difficult for Galahad to deal with. He does have 2 mothers capable of making small proteans over here. This Predator is actually getting a little bit close to death. It's probably going to go down to maybe Striders or this small protean or something. Oh no! He didn't morph that small protean in time. That hurts. And these 2 mothers can't decide whether to engage or not. He's pulling back once again. This area of the map is now where Galahad is most comfortable, it seems, as Mista is turning up the pressure big time here in the east. I can't believe this Predator is still alive. Still no 3rd refinery from the Mista. Galahad operating on, I think, 4 mothers, sort of. having trouble having them actually processing or doing anything at any given time, and a Stratus beacon on that mother is preventing it from hiding in the brush. Help is on the way from another small protean. It will morph in time. Drovers once again trying to pick up commandos. If he can pinch them in the corner here, he definitely grabs a lot there. These mothers are proving very difficult to finish off. Another small protean is on its way. Has to morph though. Makes more drovers, and man, they are both just applying so much economic pressure to each other that it's 11 minutes in the game and neither one of them can seem to get more than like 3 or 4 mothers / refineries going. We do have a third refinery under construction here, finally. And it looks like Galahad's first mother will go down. There it goes. Desperately trying to hold on, trying to delay and distract. Over here on the left side, he's been spawning proteans, it looks like, rather than economy, so he doesn't stand much of a chance of overwhelming his opponent economically, and that's the game. GG, well played. The Mista's aggression was too much for Galahad to handle on Coastlands, which is supposedly a goo map. I don't know if I think that's true, judging by what I've seen in the tournament. Good game, short break, and we'll jump into game 3.